Well, good morning guys. It's 6:04 in the morning and I'm up in the top of the mountains at this super popular lookout. I just wanted to capture this moment. I wanted to see it, but I wanted to capture it for you, so not for you, for me and you. But it is magnificent. Anyway, we got that sorted. That's the sunrise at the lookout. I'm pretty sure they're Korean, but there's four people. And it looks like they camped out or they've been here for a while. So I felt a bit bad intruding, but you know, life's short. Sawadee Cup. Can I sit here for video? car. So, good thing we got the timing done correctly, because it's now 6:23 and a massive tuk-tuk full of like tourists arrived. So, good timing guys, good timing. One thing's for sure, the weather here is so temperamental. It was freezing driving up the mountain, and now I'm sweating because it's hot, all in the space of, 40 minutes. So, that was the mic. I forgot that was attached. Anyway, what a great start to the day. I read a thing online that like getting sunlight as soon as you wake up or early in the morning is really good for your circadian rhythm. Anyway, it's just really good for you. And I've been doing it every day now and it feels phenomenal. But that was the start of today. Anyway. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. I'm kidding. I can't reach from here anyway. Not with my super long limbs. So one thing that's super interesting, right, is there's this thing called a creative block. A lot of creators get it where they always want there was just a woman standing there behind my camera watching the screen, which is filming me. That was interesting. It's a creative block, right, where they really like pressured for their next video to significantly trump the previous video, and obviously it just gets to a point where you're freaking out and you're trying to plan these extravagant masterpieces. I get a weird sense of thing, but as I've said 100 or thousands of times, hundreds of times, I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. Hold on, the sky behind you looks absolutely beautiful. Let me show you for a sec. Anyway, there's a super famous creator called Peter McKinnon. He's like one of the best in the world, super famous. And he said, which I heavily agree with, just pick up your camera and the creativity will flow. So I want you guys to know that some days there's no plan, some days there's a plan. Today I wanted to make a video and I wanted to talk to you guys. there's not all that much I want to see. I just want to show you a bit of just normality life in Chiang Mai. And we'll just chat about some random things, but yeah. Woof. There's so many of them. We just found an army of little dogs. He's just walking around with them like a little pack. The things you see, hey? The things you see. This is a cute dog. This is a very cute dog. I miss dogs so much. I miss them so much. Excuse me, can I pet? He's so cute. Can I pet? Hello, puppy. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
So cute.
สวัสดีครับ
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 ขอบคุณครับ Thank you. Oh, I miss dogs so much. I'm skeptical to pat the street ones, obviously, because if they bite me, my life's over. So today marks the start of November. It's getting a little bit colder here in Chiang Mai. Rainy season has passed. High season is upon us. High season is tourist season. But let me tell you one thing. I still love it equally as much as I did when I first stepped off the plane. Life really can be magical. That's for sure. So I just pulled up to the old town, Sawadee Cup, and the old town, man, is like a completely different city compared to the outskirts. It's like night and day. In the old town, so busy, it's mayhem, it's crowded, it's cool, but I don't come into the old town often at all. But when I do, I have to go visit my girl and get this food. It is delicious. I'll show you what I get. So we're currently at the Phi Gate, right, which is a super tourist attraction, and there's like thousands of pigeons, and they do this as well. I don't really like birds, so this is a bit gross for me, but there's so many of them. Like, look at them up on the rafters, they're everywhere, and they just like align the whole wall, and it's like a tourist attraction. You can get seeds and they can go all over you, but I'm not doing that. Not any way in any universe I would do that. So this part is the actual gate. So this is the segregation between the old town, which is in there, and then new town, which is outside. So in there is where that food restaurant was and all those small streets. And it's hot, but it's pretty cool. The walls for I don't know if they ever used to line the entire city because they're very broken up, but yeah, it's wild. While I talk, I'll show you a bit of the stuff, but it's pretty cool. It's legitimately, I can't explain enough how different the old town is to the new town, but I do love it still. So do you guys want to hear a funny story? It's actually very, very interesting to me. It just shows how small the world is. Yeah, the world is. So at the gym, there's this massive Asian guy. He looks Chinese or Korean. He's like 6'5" and jacked. Anyway, we always like kind of compete mentally, but we smile and say hi. Then the other day he came up to me and he's like, oh, hey brother. And I was like, oh, you speak English like pretty well. And he goes, yeah, I went to school and university in a really small town in Australia called Brisbane. And I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah. I was like, firstly, Brisbane's not that small. And I was like, no way. What school did you go to? And he told me. I was like, what university? And he told me. And then I was like, what area did you live in? He's like, what? And I was like, what suburb? And he told me. And I was like, that's so weird. That's like my area. So like we would have been in Brisbane at the same time. But it's super cool. It just shows that you can meet anyone around the world and just like click. Like we both love gym, yum food, hanging out. Like it's just been awesome, yeah. So that was interesting. I was filming at the gate and I'll show you guys the clip, but this little Chinese girl came up to me and she's like, oh, excuse me. And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, oh, can you take my photo? And I was like, yeah, of course. And I went like this and she's like, oh, no, on this. And I pointed to my camera and I was like, huh? How do I, and she's like, maybe we can Bluetooth? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do video. And I'll show you the clip. I just did this. But I was like, so strange. And then I was like, do you have Instagram? And she's like, no. I was like, do you have WhatsApp? She's like, no. And I was like, she's like, maybe we can email? I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Strange. And then I was like, so how long are you here for? She's like, just a few days with my girlfriend. And then like this, her girlfriend came up. And then they're both like, oh, can we take more videos? And I was like, what is this? No, no, we cannot. It had already been like 15 minutes. Then she's like, okay, can we take a video together? And I was like, sure. And she's like, let's say Chiang Mai is very interesting in one go. I was like, okay, sure. And then we did it. And then I was like, all right, well, I'll email you. And she's like, okay, nice to meet you. And walked away. And I was like, that's so strange. Imagine just walking up to someone with a camera and being like, can you take my photo on your camera? Like, I have no bad blood. I don't care. You can do what you want. But it's just funny how it works. She's very sweet. And I have no animosity or angst towards the situation. It was just caught me off guard. It was pretty funny. Anyway, that situation aside, you guys will be watching this on Sunday night, my time. Sunday night is when I'll drop it. So by the time you watch it, I will be packing or on my way to Kuala Lumpur because I go next week. Now, in terms of footage, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to like film one day, edit, upload the next day, film, edit, up, because I'll be gone for like 4 or 5 days. Or if I just don't make a video for the 5 days and just get as much content as possible and then like make a few videos like segregating coming across when I come back. So I'm not too sure yet. If you have any ideas or suggestions with that, what you want to see, because my videos are not just walking around the camera like this, it's very difficult to film in the same day as edit and post. That's very difficult. But we'll see how we go. If you have any suggestions, much appreciated. If not, just see what happens, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed today. It was very relaxed and off the cuff. I just felt like making a video and bringing you guys with me. So here we are. As always, thank you all for the support. If you have any suggestions or video ideas you want me to do or things you want to see more of or less of, As long as it's not saying like, Alex, can you shut up? I mean, I'll shut up, but I won't be happy about it. Anyway, as always, much love. Thanks, guys. See you in Kuala Lumpur.